on. If you are seeing this right now, that means I've had a productive day, a productive week, a productive month. It also means you're tuned in. But if you are subscribed, take 2 seconds, click the subscribe button. You won't regret it, because that means you fuck with me, which means I fuck with you. As you can see, same fit. I done threw this hair in a ponytail. Cause baby, if I press this leave out one more time, I ain't gonna have no leave out. But shout out to all the true to the game YouTubers out there. This is a job. It really is. So I really hope y'all tuning in. I really hope y'all been liking my videos. I'm hoping I'm giving y'all binge vibes. If not, I'm working on it. I know the flow of my story be a little crazy sometimes. As I watch my videos back, I be like, dang, is it good because I already know the story and I think it's funny? Is it good to other people that don't know the story? Is it making sense? Y'all leave a comment down below. Maybe give me some suggestions if you guys are into story times. Give me some suggestions. Watch a couple of my other videos. Come back to this video. Let me know if I can tweak this or tweak that, or if I'm doing good, if you understanding my stories, if they funny, or just leave a comment and let me know. And I have noticed that the comments do help. So if you just leave an emoji, if you leave the thumbs up emoji, if you give me a pointer or two, or just, you know what I'm saying, tell me if I had a booger in my nose or something, because honestly, when I turn on this camera for this third story tonight, this gonna be what it is. And I'm also gonna, I'm still in my Airbnb property. I'm giving you angles. Okay, promo video coming soon once I do get it decorated how I want to decorate it. Because right now it's looking like a bachelor pad. And I ain't giving no bachelor pad vibes. I'm giving aesthetically pleasing vibes. I'm giving selfie wall over here. I'm giving black art. I'm giving Afrocentric realness. But I have been wanting to tell this story for a while. It's crazy because I actually told the bulk of this story for Vlogmas and just deleted the video off of YouTube. I had already deleted it off of iMovie, off of my photo album, because I be running out of storage, so I be deleting stuff once they upload. But it's just meant for me to be telling y'all this story right here, right now. So this girl, I'm gonna keep the same name that I named her when I recorded it before. I named her Rocky. So Rocky. Sweet girl. Sweet girl. Just not for me. Just not for me. And it took me some time to figure it out. So I met Rocky back when we were teenagers. If you guys been keeping up with my story times, Usher's sister, that was my best friend, went to school with Rocky. So that's how I met Rocky, was through Usher's sister. They went to high school together, so when I would hang out with Usher's sister, Rocky would come around. We start going to the little clubs together. And I remember one New Year's Eve, we had ended up at this hotel party, just end up like drinking by ourselves. And I mean, girls can get crazy all on their own. We didn't even need the guys to get crazy this night. So I remember we was playing Truth or Dare. And the friend whose get together it was, she was a little bi-curious, bisexual. You know, she played for the other team sometime. But we was all, you know what I'm saying, like 17, 18. So nobody really knew for sure what was going on. Everybody, you know what I'm saying. I had never done nothing with no girl. I don't think Rocky, she might have. But my friend who party it was, she definitely had, you know, went over the fence a couple times. So we actually dared them to do like some lesbian activity, and my friend who room it was acting like she was scared. So I'm trying to hype her up, like, girl, why you acting like that? I know you didn't ate some, well, I know you ate the cat before. Like, why you acting like that? So maybe she just didn't want to eat Rocky cat for some reason. So I'm steady trying to hype her up. She like, Ebony, girl, why don't you do it? And I look at Rocky, and Rocky look at me, and I'm like, okay, where am I supposed to do it at? Where you want me to do it at? So I think somebody was using the bathroom, and for some reason, I don't know whose idea it was. They like, okay, y'all gotta go get in the car, in the back seat for 5 minutes. I'm like, dang, 5 minutes is a long time. Like, what we supposed to do? And like I said, I feel like Rocky had did this before, so she's sitting over there quiet, just looking at me like, girl, what you want to do? I'm like, okay, whatever. We get in the car for 5 minutes, and I ain't gonna lie, and Rocky had braces, but she did her thing. So then when it was my turn, you know what I'm saying, I had watched a couple videos before, so, you know, I do what I think I know how to do. And Rocky was a shower head type of girl, and I hadn't knew anything about shower heads. So when the shower head cut on in the car, I was like, you know what I'm saying? And it threw me off. And you know what I'm saying? I was kind of turned off after that. I was like, this not for me, you know what I'm saying? I had been drinking, I was having a good time, but then once that shower cut on, nope, I'm not that gay. I was just a little curious. I didn't know it did that. I don't want it to do it no more. And that was that, right? So after that night, time is going on. We had started hanging out a little bit more when I was about 19, when we really started hitting the clubs. And then once I had got pregnant with the twins, it's like she had got distant. You know, she was giving like, girl, you pregnant, we can't do nothing with you type vibes. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? I was in my prime, getting pregnant, had twins, so I had to sit down for a while. I understand that. So we had lost touch for a while. She ended up having a daughter. We got back in touch on Facebook. We slowly start linking back up, going out. And me and Rocky, I'm not going to go through all the back and forths because I want to get to these trips from hell. But me and Rocky will always fall out. If it wasn't over a guy, it was over just me and her getting into it, arguing about something. And Rocky's mouth was vicious. Like, you would want to slap her 99% of the time that you spend with her. You would just want to smack her in the mouth because, girl, who is you talking to? And then I had a lot of friends throughout my life, but I'm not the type of person to go back and forth with a female. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. Like, over the phone, through text messages, be easier, but in person, we sitting here arguing. It's just a matter of time that I'm just gonna swing on you. Like, how long are we gonna sit here and literally yell at each other before I smack you? You feel me? And I always feel like if I ever put my hands on somebody, especially somebody I thought was a friend, or, you know what I'm saying, that I was being a friend or trying to be a friend, we can never be friends again. So anybody I considered a friend, I would never want to get pushed to the point that I have to put my hands on you or defend myself or hurt you at all. Like, that's why I don't like to argue with females. Like, if I don't know you, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can throw these hands. But a friend, to even argue with a friend, I'd be like, dang, like, girl, we supposed to be cool. I'm not about to be talking to you like a bitch off the streets. You know what I'm saying? No. So that's the type of person I am. She's the type of person where she gonna hit below the belt with her words. She gonna talk crazy and try to apologize later. So the last time we had fell out, I was probably like 26, and we had fell out real bad. We stopped talking for years. She came back around right after my dear friend RJ passed away. His video is actually probably coming up next. So because I said his name so many times, I feel like it's time to tell his story. She ended up calling me randomly, because I had the same number for a very long time at this point, she called me and said, hey, I didn't know RJ had passed away. And the voice sounded familiar, but I did not know who it was. And I'm like, who is this? She like, this Rocky. I'm like, wow, girl, what's up? So she had heard, you know, probably through Facebook or Instagram that RJ had passed. And she was around for when I first met RJ. Like, every time I got back cool with her, RJ was still around. Like, RJ was a constant person in my life. And she would leave and go and leave and go and leave and come back, and he was still there. So she was like, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, oh, I know you sick. I know that hurt. And I'm like, yes. Now, at the time when RJ passed, I was in a relationship with somebody, and his story time will be a little further down the line. But, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really sit and talk to her about RJ passing in front of my current boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm trying to change the subject. And I'm like, you know, I'm getting ready to go on a date. You know, it's day night, so let me call you like another time. I got your number. You know, we'll catch up. I called her back that same night because I wanted to talk about RJ so bad. So once after our date night, my boyfriend at the time ended up going off with his friends and stuff. So I called her back. We sat on the phone for hours just catching up. And one thing about Rocky, she had a mouth on her. She had an attitude problem, but she was always about her business. I always respected that about her. When she had kids, she's a great mother. I would never take that away from her. So the stuff we was talking about, I just realized, like, you know, people actually do grow up. And I have my issues, I have my wrongs, you know what I'm saying? You got your issues, you had your wrongdoings. And we was able to bring it back together. Now that I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm 30. So this had to be like September 2020. You know what I'm saying? We having this conversation about RJ, and we catching up, and we basically putting our past in the past, and we gon' link back up and get it back together. So time is going on. It's like we just hop back into our toxic cycle, because I promise you, dealing with her was like being in a relationship. And I told y'all what happened when we were younger, and it did happen again when we were like before the twins. It did happen again on some drunk stuff, you know what I'm saying? But every single time I've done that, I realized that that's not what I'm into. And I could never be in a relationship with a girl. Let me just say that. I have my moments where I'm off, you know what I'm saying, liquor and all of that. I'm feeling good. I'm going with the flow. A pretty girl's a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? But with her, we had went so far back, I felt like it was deeper than us just having fun. Okay, boom. Let's get into this first trip. So the first trip it was actually a last minute trip. So one of my friends had just texted me randomly like, hey, you want to go to Chicago? You know what I'm saying, tonight? And I'm like, tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, let me see. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple dollars in my pocket. Who all going? She like, oh, it's just me and my other friend. You know, do you know somebody you want to invite? Or it could just be us. I'm like, let me see if my friend Rocky want to go. Let me see, you know, about the kids. And at this point, I was staying in my own house. I was cleaning houses, and I had a job. I was doing a lot, you feel me? So I had a couple dollars. I'm like, let me see if my friend Rocky want to go, and I'm going to get back to you. So I text Rocky like, Chicago, ? And she like, hell yeah. So boom, perfect. I get the twins situated at a babysitter. She get her kids situated because she actually ended up having another daughter. So she got her 2 girls somewhere situated with G-Ma or whoever. I got the twins situated. I hit my friend back up like, girl, the kids is secure. The bag is packed. When are we leaving? So literally last minute trip to Chicago. Now, the friend that planned the trip and Rocky had never met. Actually, the friend that planned the trip, I'm not gonna say we wasn't hanging like that, but I knew her actually through RJ. So we was cool. We knew each other. We had hung out a couple times, but we wasn't as close as me and Rocky. We didn't hang out as much as me and Cash did, you know what I'm saying? But I knew she was down for a good time. I knew she, you know what I'm saying, know how to have fun, and she be about her business. We all like-minded women, so why not link? You feel me? So what happens? I drive over to Rocky's house. I leave my car there. I want to say the girl who planned the trip came to pick us up, and we ride out. We stop in and get in bottles. People need pills. People need other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge. You on what you want, as long as you being safe. And we about to mob out. So we get down to Chicago, but we checked in at like probably 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. And then we stayed all Saturday, right? So when we first, you know, get up, get dressed, everything is cool. We looking on Google. We trying to, you know what I'm saying, see what's in Chicago. I had been in Chicago before, but I didn't do Chicago right the first time. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, let's see what Chicago really got going on. I had found us a selfie museum. I might have a couple clips from the selfie museum. What else did we do? We had found a couple restaurants. The friend who planned the trip knew some people that stayed in Chicago, so we ended up linking up with them. So we go over to the guy's house. He invited us all over. And when we get there, it's already some girls there. So the basement was pretty standard. It's a TV on the wall. It's a sectional couch. And then they had a bar, like, right there. As soon as you come down the stairs, it's a bar to your right. So we walk down the stairs. And as soon as we come down the stairs, we see it's 2 girls already sitting at the bar. We don't know them, but I speak. Everybody speak. We like, oh, hey, how you doing? So let's just see. If it's 4 of us, me, Rocky, my friend, and her friend, it's 2 girls already there. So that makes 6 girls. 4, 5, 6. 6 girls there. It was only like 4 guys there. So obviously, whoever these 2 girls are, they're here for somebody, and that leaves 2 guys, which one guy is already, you know what I'm saying, talking to my friend. He invited us there. So that's 1 guy left to float around and probably talk to whoever he want to talk to, right? First of all, nobody had to talk to anybody. Let's just put that out there. Nobody came over there thinking, oh, this about to be a house full of niggas and we can just choose who we want to choose, and this gonna be your husband and you gonna live your life happily ever after. Nobody said that. She said, my friends invited me over. They got a bar in the basement. We going over there. That was it. It's females already there. Nobody had any intentions on fucking with anybody anyway, so it doesn't matter. Keep that in mind. So we over there, you know what I'm saying? We drinking. My cup get empty, so the 2 girls are still sitting at the bar. So I walk over to the bar, and, you know, I get to talking to them because I'm pouring myself a drink. So some guy, I don't know who he was, honestly. I didn't match people up. I was just assuming who was talking to who, but who knows. So one guy come over to the bar, and he put his cup on the bar like I was a bartender. So I play along with it. I pour some liquor in his cup, and we all chit-chatting, you know, mingling or whatever. So I look up, and my friend and her friend had dipped off into a room because, you know what I'm saying, they smoke. And I guess they didn't let people smoke in the main area of the basement. So they dipped off into the room with the guys to smoke. And then my friend Rocky is still sitting over there on the couch. So I'm just peeping the scene as I'm still talking to them, laughing and making conversation. I'm just chilling like it's a vibe. So I hear Rocky like, Ebony. I'm like, what? It's like, come here. I'm like, okay. So I walk over there. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I'm hungry. You not hungry? And I'm like, dang, we did go to the little restaurant before we got here. Like, you hungry? She's like, yeah, we've been drinking. Like, I probably need to eat something else. I'm like, okay. So what you want to eat? She's like, I don't know. See if we can get her keys and go get something to eat. Now, my friend that drove down there, she didn't get a rental to drive to Chicago. She drove her actual car to Chicago. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let me go in here and see what they want to do. So I go in the room where they smoking at. And, you know, they all huddled up, standing there smoking. It's like a utility room in the basement. It wasn't even like a finished room like the rest of the basement. It looked like, you know, the washer and dryer was probably over there somewhere. And it's like shelves with like, you know, it's like a storage room. So I walk in there like, hey, you know, Rocky wanted to go get something to eat. Like, I was trying to get the keys. And they like, oh, y'all hungry? I'm like, what, y'all hungry? And they like, yeah, dang, what should we eat? So, you know, my friend's talking to her friend, and the guys chime in like, dang, we ain't have no food. We got y'all over here and get no food. So it turned into a whole conversation of them trying to figure out what they want to eat. Rocky is still sitting on the couch, mind you. She haven't moved since she came down here. Ebony, I'm in this room. We all been drinking. They already smoking. I'm walking in here like, oh, what y'all want to eat? Da, 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 da. And we are just talking about what they want to eat. And here's Rocky outside the room calling my name like she's my mama. She, Ebony, like she calling my name like, bitch, come here. Like she didn't say that, but that's the tone of her voice, like, Ebony. I'm like, so I peek out the room. I'm like, what's up? She like, I don't understand. Why do we take all that to go get some food? Like, get the keys and go get some food so we can go get some food. I'm like, hold on. I'm trying to get the keys. You know what I'm saying? So I go back in the room. They still trying to figure out what they want to do. So my friend is basically like, you know, we probably about to go in a minute. So if y'all can just wait, you know what I'm saying, we can all just go. I'm like, well, I'm not really hungry. You know, Rocky was saying she was hungry. So that's why I was going to see if I could just get the keys because we didn't have to leave. She like, no, we about to go in a minute anyway. So, you know what I'm saying, we can all just leave. So I go back out there and I tell Rocky what she said. She's like, all you had to do was get the keys. I don't understand. What's so hard about getting the keys so we can go get some food? I said, Rocky, you acting like this my car. You acting like this a rental. This is this girl's actual car. If I ask for the keys and she basically say no in so many words, what can I do? I'm not about to snatch the keys because you hungry. And why you sitting over here on this couch like a antisocial ass bitch? Like, get up and mingle. Have a drink. It's some chips over there. Like, girl, chill out. She was just ruining the vibe. I guess it was given she was mad that none of the guys was choosing her. But my friend is already talking to a guy. It's two girls already here when we got here. It's only one to choose from, and it looked like he choosing on the other girls. So ain't nobody choosing on me. I'm not mad. I don't have to get chose. Baby, I'm good. I vibe where there are vibes. Just vibe, twin. Like, just vibe. I was so irritated with her. Like, how you mad because the girl don't want to give up her car keys? Ugh. Anyway, so she basically mad the whole night. Even when we left, she quiet the whole time in the car. Mind you, the room had 2 beds. So my friend is sleeping with her friend, and I have to sleep with you in the bed. So get your fucking act together. Like, don't ruin the vibe. It's a last minute girls trip and you're fucking up the vibes. So the next fucking day. Now, my friend that drove down there, I told y'all, she, you know what I'm saying, we like-minded. She about her business. She take care of her kids. She like to have fun. She turn the fuck up. So we decide to go to this store. Now, this is my first time being to this store, but I found out later that we had one here. It's called Shop Akira. So we go to this store called Shop Akira. Now, the one here don't got shit on the one in Chicago. We walked in that store that next morning, and it was like Fashion Nova in person. Like, how much shit Fashion Nova got when you just be scrolling, and the shit just keep loading. That's how that store looked. It was just cute shit everywhere. And they plus size section was on point. It wasn't giving Forever 21 plus size section. It wasn't giving Macy's plus size section. It wasn't giving JC Penney's, because I don't know why stores think big girls want to dress like grandmas or aunties or all modest. This plus size section was given. Actually, I got this dress from Shop a Care. I got this dress from the one here though. Think I'm lying. I'll show y'all the tag in a minute. But right, so I'm walking in the store like, oh my God. Even Rocky was excited, you know, because she was on tip last night. But walking in the store, a little retail therapy does a girl good. So we walk in this store, everybody shopping, everybody like, oh, look at this, da, 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 da. Now my friend, you know what I'm saying, she got some money, you feel me? She got her paper up, but she's very indecisive. And this is only something that I'm learning after all this time. If this was in 2021, it took me 2 years to learn that this person that we rode down here to Chicago with is very indecisive. So we all kind of got our pieces. We all done tried stuff on. I got me 3-4 little things. Rocky got her some pieces. The other girl had got her some cute stuff. Everybody had tried their stuff on. Everybody good. So we standing in line. Mind you, they about to close at this point. And we in line. And we like, where old girl at? I should have gave her a name. I'm gonna call her the driver. So we looking for the driver like, where's she at? We in this long ass line. She might as well hop in with us. Because this, mind you, they about to close. So everybody has to get in line basically. So I tell the girl that, you know, her friend, I tell her like, go find her. So the driver is still in the dressing room. She in the dressing room with about 50 items. She got skirts, shirts, jackets, pants. She in there trying on the whole store, right? And I only noticed because the girl came back to the line like, girl, she got so much stuff in there talking about she don't know what to get. I'm like, tell her to get all of it. You know what I'm saying? Tell her to get all of it. Like, what is she trying on? Like, she talking about she can't decide. She needs some help. Like, what? So I go over to the dressing room. I'm like, what you trying on? So she like, I don't know if I want these pants with this shirt. She getting irritated. You feel me? Because she just so indecisive. She want to buy all of it, but she can't buy all of it. You know what I'm saying? She just getting mad because she don't know which ones to pick from, what look right. I'm like, girl, just get the stuff you like. I like all of it, but I can't buy all of it. You know what I'm saying? So she get mad. And I'm like, well, the store about to close and we holding our places in line, but the line is moving. So you might want to come on. I go back to the line. Here go Rocky. What's wrong with her? I'm like, don't you start. She already in the dressing room tripping. Don't you start. Because I could see it in her face. At this point, I see the attitude coming and we was just cool. Don't start. She like, I'm just seeing. What's she in there doing? She can't pick nothing. So Rocky goes over there to try to help her. Wrong person to try to help anybody, girl. Help yourself and get in this line so we can go. So I don't know what Rocky said when she went over there, because when she came back, she didn't say anything. And I was going to ask her, like, what'd she say? But I already know what she said. She don't know what to get. She holding up the whole movement of the day. So when I say literally that line was almost wrapped around back through the store, it was so long because it was so many people in there. And now we all got to get in line because they're about to close. It's Sunday. They're closing early. So we all in line. We was trying to wait for her, but clearly she about to be the last one at the register anyway, so she don't have to wait that line. So we get our stuff. We standing by the front door, you know what I'm saying? Because it was people behind us. They had to check all those people out. And we standing by the front door with our bags. Eventually, the security guard was like, y'all gonna have to wait on y'all friend outside. I'm like, why we gotta wait outside? And they like, well, we can't leave the door open so people don't try to walk in. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand over here and watch y'all. Basically, y'all got these bags in y'all hand. Y'all might try to slip a couple more outfits in y'all bags. And I can't walk away from y'all. So y'all gonna have to wait outside. And I'm gonna lock the door. So I'm yelling like, driver, you need to hurry up. They about to close. She like, I'm coming, shit. Ain't nobody helping me. Y'all bitches just checked out and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, girl, well, just hurry up. So the friend actually gave me her bag and she went over there to help her friend, and me and Rocky went outside. So we actually started walking to the car because we had parked some ways away. And Rocky is just pissed for some reason. I was a little irritated, But I wasn't mad. Rocky was like, that bitch weird. Why she taking all day? Why she taking all day? It don't take that long. Why she trying to know everything in the store? She acting like she about to buy everything. I'm like, well, she actually could, you know what I'm saying, buy everything if she wanted to, like not counting her pockets, but I do know her. Like, if she wanted to buy all that stuff, she could. She probably just don't want to walk out of there with 5 bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't trying to do too much, but she is doing too much. Like, that shit irritating. That bitch weird. First of all, I love you, girl. You my friend, but she's my friend too. She's also the driver. So let's not get too irritated with the person that drove us down here and the person that's driving us back. So let's just bring it down. So what you taking up for her? So you not saying that's not weird? What you saying, you good, you cool? I'm like, I'm just vibing. Like, I'm just having a good time. I got me some cute stuff from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, but the driver literally took the longest to come out of there. I'm pretty sure the store clerks was like, bitch, hurry up. So, boom. Once Rocky get mad, the whole day is ruined. Rocky is quiet for the whole rest of the day. When I say Sunday, we supposed to leave, Sunday night. We leave the store. We go back to the room and collect our stuff. This girl is quiet the whole entire time in the car. She not even singing her favorite song when it come on the radio. This girl is quiet. We go out to eat. This girl is quiet. We go to a little bar and meet up with the same guys we was with the night before. She is quiet. She's standoffish. I'm like, this bitch is weird. How do you get mad because somebody else is frustrated trying to shop? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't shop. Some people, maybe driver is an online shopper. She just like to look online, put it in her cart, cash out, and then when she get it, she'll try it on. She can't fit it, she'll send it back. Some people aren't in-store shoppers. Driver might be one of those people. How can you be mad? So it's like both days, we on this last minute girl trip supposed to have fun, and you want to be irritating and throwing off the mood all day, every day. She literally, I ain't gonna say she ruined that trip for me, but it was like, I shouldn't have brought you. I shouldn't have brought you. I forgot how your attitude is, and now I'm mixing you around other personalities, and y'all clashing. It was too much awkward energy to be a last minute girls trip. It should have been lit. So this next trip was actually, we went to Atlanta with our kids. My sister was taking her other kids to see her other kids that actually live in Atlanta with their father. And I was gonna take the twins for their birthday. And then I invited Rocky and her daughters because it's a road trip. Like, let's go. First of all, this is probably my first time having to get a rental. You know what I'm saying? I got a car, so what do I need a rental for? I'm getting this rental so we can drive to Atlanta. So I booked the rental online. Everything is smooth. The day of the road trip, I go up to the rental place. I caught an Uber up to the rental place to pick up the rental. So I get there and they telling me I can't get it. I didn't pass the credit check. When you use the bank card, the place I went to does a credit check, and I didn't pass the little credit check. So I'm like, what? Credit check? What are you talking about? It said I can use my bank card. Like, what? Oh, it's a credit check. Okay, whatever. I call Rocky because, you know what I'm saying, she's driving down there with me. So I'm like, girl, I'm frustrated, irritated. It's the day of the road trip. I can't get the rental. They talking about some credit check. I'm just mad because I felt like I was doing stuff last minute, and the only thing I had to do, or only thing left to do, was to get the rental. And here is the day of, pick up the rental. I'm trying to check it off the to-do list, and I can't get it. So I'm frustrated. I call Rocky like, girl, can you please come and get me and take me to a different rental place? And you know what I'm saying? See what I can do. I go to a different rental place. They still have a credit check system too. So I'm like, so Rocky like, well, we could have went to, you know what I'm saying, my place, and they don't do credit checks. Like, I always can get rentals there. We called her rental place. They rental was like $200-300 more than my rental place. I'm like, no, I'm not paying $200-300 more. And you know what I'm saying, we was splitting it, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, she didn't want to cover the rest, but I'm not about to do that. So I ended up having to call my mama. And I'm frustrated. Like, I damn near tear up in the car with her because I'm just trying to put this little trip together for my babies. I got the cake, I got their gifts. You know what I'm saying? They daddy even chipped in, got them some stuff. So everything was coming together, and the rental was just pissing me off. So it's really like frustration tears. And she like, what's wrong? I'm like, girl, it's just irritating that I be feeling so grown, and here I am trying to get a rental and I can't even get it. I'm just like beating myself up. I'm just kind of mad. She's like, no, girl, it's okay. It be like that sometimes. You gonna get it together. Da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated. I'm just ready to get on this road and get my babies to Atlanta so we can, you know what I'm saying, turn up for their birthday. I think they was turning 10. Was it 10? Yeah, they had turned 10. So I'm like, it's like, let's just get this rental. So I called my mama to save the day. She came and saved the motherfucking day. So we drive, we go to Atlanta, boom. Babies turn up, happy birthday, boom. So the kids go to sleep. We like, let's go to the club. It's me, Rocky, my sister, and my sister baby daddy. So we go to this little bar in Atlanta, and at first, you know what I'm saying, I'm having fun. I know a lot of the songs, but I see they playing, they like little Atlanta artists, they little local artists. And then they start playing like people from Chicago, and like they playing all these different cities, and they, you know, yelling out cities. So I'm like, play something from Detroit. I actually went up to the DJ like, play something from Detroit, because, you know, Cash Doll, I'm pretty sure she might still live in Atlanta. Sada Baby, very well known. T Grizzly, I mean, he's a staple in the hip hop community at this point. I mean, shit, I would have took Big Sean. He didn't even play no Big Sean. I'm steady asking him to play Detroit music, and he wouldn't. So I wasn't irritated, but it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning anyway. So I had went back over to where Rocky and them was standing, and I'm like, shit, I'm ready to go. And she like, what you ready to go for? I'm like, they ain't even playing no Detroit music. Like, I done asked him 3 times to play something from Detroit. Like, how hard is that? You playing all this shit I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And it was, you know what I'm saying, we was kind of tipsy at this point, and the party was winding down anyway. It's almost 2. So I'm like, let's just go. She like, why we gotta leave? Why we gotta leave? I'm like, girl, it's just, I'm just ready to go. I mean, y'all not ready to go? My sister like, yeah. Her baby daddy like, yeah, we can go. Rocky the only one like, oh my God, why we gotta leave? Girl, because I'm the driver and I said I'm ready to go. The fuck? So we get in the car. We driving back to the Airbnb or whatever. So Rocky is sitting in the front seat, and my sister and her baby daddy is in the back. So I'm driving. Rocky hops on the phone. I don't know who she on the phone with, but we had the music on. It wasn't blasting, but it was on. So this girl turns my music down to talk on the phone, and she talking to somebody, and she said, yeah, Ebony need to get over herself. She feeling herself too much. She ready to go because they weren't playing no Detroit music. She need to get over herself. She bougie, acting stupid. I'm driving, mind you, I'm tipsy driving, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even really focus too much on her while I'm driving. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck off the phone talking about me like I'm not here, bitches, you dumb. What? You mad? You're mad? You're not grown. You're not grown. You're not an adult. You couldn't even get the rental. This ain't even your rental. You need to humble yourself. This not even your rental. You couldn't get a rental. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about this rental. You better watch your motherfucking mouth. Who is you talking to? I'm the driver of this motherfucker. I crashed this bitch on your side. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? So we're arguing while I'm driving. We're both tipsy. She basically, you know what I'm saying, my weak moment that actually had just happened earlier that day, because this is all the same day. We get to the Airbnb, throw a little party for, you know, getting there, all the kids there, happy birthday, da-da-da-da. We go out, same day, you throwing it in my face, talking about I'm not grown, I can't get a rental. You saw that had frustrated me. that was a weak moment for me where I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I was vulnerable in front of her, and I just was telling y'all in my last video that I don't break down in front of nobody. I shed tears, frustrated, trying to celebrate my daughter's birthday, and you throwing it in my face not even a whole 24 hours later. So I was irritated with her for the whole rest of the trip. I didn't let it, you know what I'm saying, alter my whole mood, but this bitch had me fucked up. So I wasn't distant, but I had a little less conversation with her for the whole rest of the weekend. Like, you just always gotta do something, say something. It always have to be some type of tension, trauma, awkward energy, bad vibes around you, right? So that's the second trip. This is the trip that did it for me. I'm gonna try to speed it up. So her 30th birthday is coming up, you know what I'm saying, that next year. And so my baby's birthday was in March. Actually, just the same year. The Atlanta trip was in March. Her birthday was after March. So she like, let's go to Jamaica. I'm like, oh, I can't do Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I could, but since my priorities are in order, it's some other stuff I need to do before I hop on a plane and go out the country. I can't do Jamaica. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I want to celebrate with you, but baby, I ain't got no business out the country when I got to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it 100 with her. She like, okay, like, I understand. So I guess whoever else she wanted to go couldn't make Jamaica either. So she like, fuck it. Let's do Vegas. Vegas? I could do Vegas, baby. And I had never been to Vegas. So I'm like, boom. We getting the itinerary, we got together. I'm Googling stuff. I'm pre-booking stuff. I paid for 2 events. She paid for 2 events. So instead of us sending money and trying to split everything, I'm going to pay for 2 of the little excursions. You pay for the other 2 excursions. And we're going to have a good time. We went half on the room. We had booked the rental. But I told you what happened when we went to Atlanta. So she put the rental in her name, right? So, boom, we going to Vegas. It's already set in stone. We in Vegas. So the day comes. Now, I have to tell this part because it comes up later. The night before we hop on the flight, we go out to karaoke. We went to the casino. We got a little tipsy. We go back to her place. So our bags and stuff is already at her house. We're supposed to be leaving from her house, going to my dad's house, which he stays closer by the airport, and then we're gonna Uber from my dad's house to the airport because it would have been cheaper from Ubering all the way at her house. I left my car at my dad's house. But anyway, so the night before we go to karaoke, we go out to the casino, we go back to her place. Now we sitting there tipsy, you know what I'm saying? We had stopped at Coney Island and got us something to eat. So I'm tipsy eating, and she on the phone like, yes, you gonna pull up. And I'm like, who you talking to? She was talking to some guy that she had just met like a couple days before this night, because I was with her when she met him. Either I was with her when she met him, or she called me right after she met him like, girl, I just met this nigga, da 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 da. So I think I was on the phone with her when she met him. So I'm listening to her. I'm like, you talking about the guy you met the other day? She like, yeah. I'm like, you calling him over here, your crib? You know what I'm saying? I don't think I said that, but when I heard her say she was inviting him over here, I'm like, he coming over here? And she like, yeah. I'm like, do you, sis? You feel me? So I'm eating my food. I'm tipsy. I know he came. I remember him walking in the door and they went in her room. I eventually fell asleep. So I wake up to my alarm going off. And you know that feeling when you know your alarm probably didn't went off 2-3 times, you feel me? And I'm like, I know this ain't the first time it's going off because the sun damn near shining. We supposed to be up early. I'm like, fuck, We gotta go. So I hop up. I'm in the shower yelling like, Rocky, get up. We gotta go. I'm in the shower like, come on, we about to be late. So I had left the bathroom door open, like, cause I had fell asleep and totally forgot about, you know what I'm saying, that guy. So the bathroom door open while I'm in the shower. I'm yelling out the shower curtain like, Rocky, get up, we gotta go. I look, this nigga's just not walking out her room. I'm like, oh, he did come over and he spent the night. Okay, and she walked him out. She walked back to the bathroom like, I'm like, what? She like, girl, that shit was so good. I'm like, period, poo. It's your birthday. You better get you some birthday dick, girl. You better get you some birthday dick, girl. So we lit already before we even get to the airport. I get dressed. We get our bags. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we was running so late. Well, not late. We was running right on time. By the time I dropped my car off, get to the airport, we get through TSA, get to our gate, we going straight on the plane. Like, it wasn't even no line. By the time we got to our gate, we got straight on the plane. Like, they probably had called our name on the damn thing, and we just made our flight. We get on the flight. We had an overlay in Dallas. The overlay was supposed to be, I want to say, at least an hour and a half. Maybe our flight was running late, because I can't even tell you the times none of this is happening. So we get off in Dallas. We go straight to our gate in Dallas and get straight on that plane and take off. So we literally back to back, didn't get time to sit down, take a breath, talk, nothing. We do. So we get to Vegas. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? We get in the Uber. We going to the place where we pick the rental up. I'm taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? I never been to Vegas. I'm like, oh my God. It really looked like the videos. It looked like everybody pictures. Like, it's so nice. You know what I'm saying? Palm trees. You feel me? Like, you know, and then I heard they was fake. I'm like, what? Yeah, because where the fuck these palm trees come from in the desert? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited. We get to the we was picking up a rental from, I want to say it was a mall with like a rental place inside. So we get there, we waiting in line. Rocky's getting the rental, so she get up to the counter. She can't get the rental. Her bank account was good, her credit check was good, but she has a Michigan license. When you have an out-of-state license, you have to have a credit card. Did we know that? No. So now we are in Vegas with no rental. So I'm like, dang, do we need to go on Turo? I'm looking at prices on Turo. Since it's so last minute, Turo is talking crazy, and they only got these nice expensive cars left because clearly shit is expensive in Vegas. So I'm like, damn, we really gonna have to Uber everywhere. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? You just send me my little money back and we could just take turns paying for the Ubers. Like, it don't matter. We gonna have fun. Like, we gonna be walking everywhere anyway. So I'm recording stuff in the mall. I'm posting it on Instagram. Now this guy hits me up and he has to have a name. He's a big part of this story, and I'm gonna try to wrap it up fast. I feel like this video is long. So I'm posting stuff on Instagram and this guy hits me up. We gonna call him Little Man. So Little Man slides in my DM and he said, damn, you in Vegas? I'm like, yeah, we just got here. Me and Rocky, because he know Rocky. If they didn't go to high school together, they knew each other from back in the day when we were younger, just like I knew him. We all probably hung out. I forgot how they knew each other, but we all knew each other. So he like, damn, y'all in Vegas? I'm like, yeah, me and Rocky, we in Vegas. He like, damn, I'm here too. I've been here for like a couple weeks. I don't even want to go back home. You know, my people stay out here. I'm like, what, for real? He like, yeah, we gonna have to link. Let me know what y'all doing later. I'm like, bet. So I tell Rocky, like, Little Man is here. He said we should link with him later. Like, you know, his people from here. And Little Man actually used to live in Vegas. So he like, no, he know where the hood spots at. He know where the black people hang out at. We ain't just gotta be like some true tourists and be up and down the strip this whole little 3 days we gonna be here, we can actually go see the hood, where the niggas at. Like, not niggas, but niggas as in us, you know what I'm saying? Like, where they at? So she like, cool, what? That's gonna be lit. Like, I'm like, okay. So the rental kind of set us back. We was feeling like, damn, what the fuck? But nah, we feeling lit. Now we feeling like, okay, cool. We know somebody here. We really about to have fun. So let's be tourists right now and do touristy stuff. And then we gonna hit him up and do some ghetto shit later, right? So we head to the room. The room is so nice. If I got any videos that don't got her face in it, I will try to post them. But the room is so freaking nice. It's so cute. It's a big ass mirror right on the wall. Like, it's like, oh, the room was very nice. I was very happy with the room. We got 2 beds or whatever. So we getting dressed. Little man is actually hitting me up like, what y'all doing right now? I'm like, damn, we just not getting dressed. We ain't had a chance to like go on the strip or do nothing. He like, shit, I'll go on the strip with y'all. Like, where y'all room at? I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I tell Rocky like, well, he want to come up here and probably walk on the strip with us, and maybe, you know, if something a little far, we could just drive. Like, he said we could ride with him. She like, cool, it's lit. We taking shots. You feel me? We getting dressed. We smelling good, looking good. It's her birthday. We turning up. Like, bitch, you my bitch. You turning 30. I'm in Vegas with you. We getting lit. So little man come to the room. And little man is a little man. But I ain't gonna lie. He fine, you feel me? And he from Detroit, so he had his dreads. He had his yays on, fresh retwist, you know what I'm saying? He had on his Jordans, and, you know, he had his fit on. He was giving real Detroit vibes in Vegas. So it was I was appreciating the Detroit in him when I seen him, because Vegas, I didn't know who to look at out there. It was so much going on in Vegas, but whatever. So he come up to the room while we still getting dressed. I mean, I had on a bra and my bottoms. Rocky come out the bathroom damn near naked, and she, oh, hey, little man, with her little towel on. You know what I'm saying? She grabbed her clothes, big old booty sticking out the bottom of the towel, and he like, dang, all right, y'all lit. I'm like, yeah, it's her birthday. We about to turn up, you feel me? So, now mind you, I had copped some little things before, you know, we was going to Vegas, because I'm like, it's Vegas. You only live once. Even though I done did this about 3-4 times. That's how I got the twins. But, you know, I ain't new to this, but I could be true to this again. Like, we in Vegas. Let's live our life. So Rocky knew I had these things, so we was probably gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to see what Vegas was like. So she finally get dressed. We all get dressed. We taking pictures. We go to his car and we drive closer to the strip, because I forgot which hotel we stayed at, but it was so much construction between our hotel and where the actual strip had started. It was like this was gonna be a part of the strip, but it was all under construction for right now. So we actually drove a little closer to where the strip actually started, and he parked somewhere and we got to walking. It's me, Rocky, and Little Man all motherfucking day. We went to a restaurant. We studied drinking. We done went to Wet Willie's about 4-5 times. We went to the selfie museum. We went to, where else we go? We was just walking around. We was just walking up and down the street all motherfucking day. Drinking, eating, laughing, talking about old shit, because we got a few memories, all of us together. Like, we having a good ass time. Everybody is mutually having a good time. So it's starting to get dark. Little man is like, let me take y'all to this spot. I know it's like a little hookah bar. Y'all ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay to get in. We can get a little booth. Y'all can get a hookah if y'all want to. Like, it's gonna be lit. So we go back to the room. Mind you, Little man is in the room the whole time while we are taking a shower, because if you watch my other videos, you got to know your girl got to be fresh about some water when I change my clothes and put some clean clothes on, because, you know what I'm saying, it's hot in Vegas. The girl was sweating, so I want to be fresh about the water. So he's in the room while we're getting dressed, you know what I'm saying? Some titties was out, some ass was out, you know what I'm saying? You know, skin was exposed while we are in this room getting dressed with Lil Man. So we finally get dressed. He's actually a photographer, so I got a picture that he took of me. I definitely cropped his name out of it, and it's actually my Facebook profile picture because that's a good picture of me. That's how I know that's how you see me. I mean, you could be a good photographer, but that's how you see me, baby. I know you missed this. Anyway, so he taking pictures on his professional camera. We head to the hookah bar. I actually, never mind, because I don't want y'all to go looking. But, you know what I'm saying? We taking pictures in the hookah bar. They playing Detroit music, you feel me? They pay a little T Grizzly. I'll take T Grizzly. Don't sleep on Detroit music. Don't ever sleep on Detroit, okay? So, we have a good time at the hookah bar. So, we're drunk at this point. I don't think Lil Man was as drunk as us, but me and Rocky was drunk. So we get back to the room. Lil Man actually was on the phone or something, so he had kind of stayed back in the lobby, like in the hallway type shit, while me and her had went up to the room. So we go up to the room, and she like, what y'all about to do? And I'm like, I don't know. She like, he not staying the night, is he? I'm like, no, he not gonna stay the night. She like, oh, okay, because I'm really ready to go to sleep and shit. I'm like, yeah, it is pretty late, and I had actually bought us some matching pajamas. Like, I had one color, and she had the same pajamas in a different color. So we changed into our little pajamas, and I'm like, no, he not gonna spend the night. I'm gonna walk him to his car. So by the time he coming back to the room, I'm like, yeah, it's getting late. You know what I'm saying? Rocky ready to go to sleep. So what you wanna do? He like, I mean, what you want to do? I'm like, I'm going to just walk you to your car right now. I'm going to walk you back to the garage. He's like, okay. So I grab, you know what I'm saying, the room key, and I grab my wallet. So we walking, we getting closer to the garage. He like, is you really walking me to my car? I'm like, I mean, yeah. That man grabbed my hand and showed me to the parking lot, and we didn't exactly make it to the car right away. We was kind of standing on the edge of the parking lot, because you know it's levels to the parking lot. We was like looking over the edge at the view of Vegas, and I was kind of, you know, bent over the edge, and that's what we had did in the garage. And then I did walk him to his car, but then he had, and we had did that again. And then he had said, you should just come back to my Airbnb so I can eat it from the back. Okay. I did. Now, me and Lil Man got a history, okay? We have been messing around on and off for years. So, he wasn't new to this. He was true to this. I mean, I had a good time. So, I go back to his Airbnb. We have a couple rounds. I go to sleep and wake back up to another round. I had a good time my first night in Vegas. So, I'm waking up. The sun is shining. We had so much planned to do our first full day in Vegas. We got dirt bikes, not dirt bikes, four-wheelers. We got to do the zip lining. We was supposed to, I think that's all we had to do. The four-wheelers and the zip lining was the only two things we had to do this day. So, but our four-wheeler was scheduled early, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, wake up. I wake him up. I'm like, get me back to the room so I can get ready. You know what I'm saying? Rocky probably already up. I look at my phone. She hadn't called me. I'm like, dang, maybe she's still asleep. Let's get back to the room so I can wake her up. So we get up. We go back to the room. I walk in the room. I'm like, Rocky, I'm here. I'm about to get dressed. I walk in. She fully dressed, you know what I'm saying, putting her stuff in like a new purse to match her little outfit and stuff. I'm like, oh, you look cute. You ready? I'm about to just throw my stuff on. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take a quick shower real quick. She ain't say nothing. She was looking at me like, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And little man did walk me to my room, so he's still standing in the door with his hand like on the door. He like, all right, did y'all need a ride to the four-wheelers or whatever? And I'm talking to him like, yeah, you could take us. You know, I'm getting my little clothes out my bag. Like, yeah, you could take us. And Rocky walked past me, walked past him, walks out the room, and just kept walking. Never said nothing to nobody. Just walked out the room. He like, what's up with her? I'm like, I don't know, but I do need a ride to the four-wheelers. Maybe she went to breakfast, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she went to get something to eat. I don't know. Let me throw my shit on real quick so we can go. So I get dressed. I call her. I'm like, where are you? She like, I'm out here waiting for a taxi. I'm like, well, you heard little man, he said he was gonna take us. No, y'all go ahead. Y'all probably had a good time last night. I don't need him to take me nowhere. Y'all go ahead. Y'all can go off together. Do whatever y'all want to do. He said he was going to take us to the four-wheeler. You're going to pay $25 to go down the street and around the corner when he said he'd take us. She's like, no, I'm good. And hung up. Okay, girl, I ain't about to call back. You want to pay $25 by yourself to go down the street? Go ahead. So I hop in the car with little man. I put the address in his GPS, and he take me to the four-wheelers. So by the time I get to the four-wheelers, you know what I'm saying, it's traffic, whatever, she already there. So as I pull up, I see her sitting down with the other people that's waiting. She's sitting down like in the shade. So I'm still sitting in the car with him. I'm like, and soaking up the air because it's hot as fuck in Vegas. Like, it's May, damn near June in Vegas. It's hot. So I'm soaking up the air. I'm like, what you about to do? Talking to him. He like, well, you know, I'm going to get dressed, take a shower. Like, y'all can hit me up when y'all done here. You know what I'm saying? Wherever else y'all got to go. You know, I ain't got to hang with y'all. Seem like your little friend a little irritated. I could just be y'all little taxi so y'all ain't got to spend y'all money on that shit. He like, I'm going to be riding around anyway. You know what I'm saying? I might have my mans with me later. I'm like, okay, cool. That would be cool. Let me get out this car and try to see what the fuck going on with her. So at first, I'm already feeling the energy, so I didn't even walk right up to her. I think the place we went to was like a store, and we was meeting like the buses in the parking lot. So I go in the store, get me big ass thing of water, cause baby, it was hot out there. So at first I'm just standing out there looking at everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody sitting here waiting, our whole little group. And then I'm looking at her, and she literally sitting over there like she don't know me. So I walk over there trying to break the ice like, Rocky, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong? Like, why you just walk out the room like that? She like, I'm just saying, I just feel like a third wheel at this point. Like, why did you have to go off with him the first night here? You wasn't even here when I woke up. Like, I don't understand. Was it that serious for you to leave with him? Like, we had stuff to do this morning, and he just always with us. Like, why I gotta be a third wheel? It's my birthday trip. What? I'm like, girl, if you didn't want him to be around us or with us, you could have just said that. But why did you have to leave with him last night? I'm like, I wasn't planning on leaving with him. One thing just turned into another, and I'm grown and I can do what I want to do. So that's what I did. You know, one thing turned into another, so I mean, what's the problem? It's like, I'm just saying, it's our first night here. Like, I don't know. It's cool, whatever. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really understanding the attitude. Like, I understand you don't want to feel like a third wheel, but the whole day we was together, it was no third wheel activity. It's not like me and him was caked up, hugged up, we weren't holding hands. He might have, you know what I'm saying, whispered something in my ear one time or gave me a little dirty look a couple times, but we got history, so, but he was kind of playing and fucking around with her too. Who knows? He might have been trying to have a threesome, but I mean, not that that was gonna happen, but it was equal. Everybody had mutual energy. He wasn't paying more attention to me than he was paying her. Like, he was probably trying to get something popping. It just wasn't gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? But he's a nigga and he's not my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything was mutual at first, but me leaving with him did something to her. So she had an attitude. So we finally get on the bus to do the four-wheelers. The four-wheelers was very fun. The ice was kind of broken, I thought, you feel me? So we had a good time. We made a little TikTok, you feel me? We recorded ourselves on the four-wheelers. It was fun. We had a good time. We get back to the store, you know what I'm saying, the meeting spot, which was the store, and I'm like, dang, I can't even call Lil Man. He told me to call him when we was done, and he was gonna be our little taxi. But now I feel like I can't even say nothing to her about Lil Man because she acting all, I feel like a third wheel, da, 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 da. So we get back to the station, like I said, and we calling a taxi. We trying to find an Uber. It's a lot of Ubers around, but they took it forever to get to us. I ain't got no signal. It's just like no luck with the Ubers or the taxis. So we get the walking. Right now, this whole time, she really quiet. We find a Subway. So I'm like, let me charge my phone, you feel me? Let's get something to eat. So we both in line together, but we not saying nothing to each other. She get her food and go sit in a single seat table. Okay, girl, I'm not about to worry about you. I'm really not. So I go find me somewhere to plug my phone up. I'm eating my food, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I finally get a hold of an Uber. So I'm like, okay, the Uber here, we about to go to ziplining. So we in the taxi ride, quiet as hell. The bitch ain't saying nothing to me. When she was sitting over there eating, I seen her on the phone, probably talking about what happened, because that's what miserable bitches do. They have to call other people and try to include them on their misery. So whole taxi ride to the zipliner. Zipline thing was quiet. We get to the zipline. We talking a little bit in the line, but it's still awkward because I'm still trying to feel her out, and she just giving me mixed signals. Like, I feel like a nigga in the doghouse with his girlfriend trying to, you okay? Is everything okay? You want some water? You want a hug? You want me to eat your pussy? Like, so we get to the zip line. Like I said, we talking in the line a little bit. We do the zip line. We take a picture together at the zip line place, a little fake ass picture, because at this moment we're not even talking. So we do the zip line. That's kind of fun. We start talking a little more after the zip line because I was a little scared at first. So afterwards, I'm like, whoa, that was fun. She like, yeah, that was fun. Da, 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 da. So we walking from the zip line thing. We walking through, I want to say we was at the Flamingo, like, casino hotel thing. So we walking through there. We find this gift shop, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ooh, let me get my mom a t-shirt. Let me get the twins a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some little shot cups, because my friend Cash had got me a shot glass when she went to New York. So I'm like, let me get Cash a shot glass or whatever from Vegas. So I'm shopping. I go up to the register. I'm still looking at stuff, but you know what I'm saying? I'm maxed out at the gift shop because that should be expensive for no reason. So she like looking at my stuff in my hand. I'm like, oh, what you get? She like, oh, I had got my grandma some stuff. She like, you don't want to get little man nothing? What? Like, I have to keep asking her, like, what are you talking about? You don't want to get little man nothing? No, I don't want to get little man nothing. Why would I get him something from the gift shop? Like, you trying to be funny or what? She like, I'm just saying, all you care about is these niggas, so I thought you wanted to get one of these niggas something. Like, I'm like, bitch, you sound mad. what I gotta be mad for. I get dick. I ain't gotta worry about this. Ain't gotta worry about that. Okay, so why is this man steady coming up in our conversation? Like, I thought we squashed it. I thought it was over. We literally standing in front of the clerk, going back and forth at the gift shop in Vegas for her birthday. So we going back and forth. I don't even remember everything that was said, but it's getting heated. So now I was already feeling the tension the whole time, and now we gotta get back in the Uber together and ride to this room together. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I walked off. I bought my stuff and I walked off. I went a completely different way. Where you going? I'm ordering the Uber. I'm like, I'm gonna take a separate Uber. I don't care. I walked off to the point I ended up going through some side door that led me to a street that looked like I wasn't supposed to be there. So I had to find civilization again, where some people and some cars was at. So I called Lil Man. I called him. He like, dang, what's up? Like, y'all just not getting done? I'm like, no, we did some other stuff too, but this bitch tripping. I think I need a ride. I don't even know where I'm at. My Uber app been acting stupid. Ain't no Ubers. He like, all right, drop your location. I'm gonna come and get you. So it took him a little minute because it's traffic. Oh, I don't understand how y'all drive. Is the Strip considered downtown Vegas? I don't understand how y'all drive around Vegas, like near the Strip. It's impossible. So it took him a little minute to get there. He picked me up. I'm getting in his car smelling like a four-wheeler and a zip line. Like, ooh, and he like, what happened? I'm like, this bitch just completely flipped the script in the middle of us trying to enjoy our time here, and I'm just so irritated. Like, he like, yeah, that's crazy. Ain't it her birthday? I'm like, yes, her birthday is like tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That shit weird as hell. So he like, so what you want to do? I'm like, actually, when you take me here, if you can wait, you know what I'm saying, in the parking lot, because I don't even want him to come to the room at this point. I'm like, if you can wait in the parking lot, I'll just come back out and go with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, okay, yeah, just let me know when you come back out. I was trying to do something on my phone anyway, you know what I'm saying? He was being really sweet. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I get to the room. I don't know how long she been there. I don't know how long it took her Uber to come. It might have just came. It might have been came. I don't know. But I get to the room. I walk in the room. She's sitting on the bed with her towel on. It looked like she had just took a shower. Great, because I'm about to hop right in this bitch, hop right out, and leave right back at the door. So I could tell she was just on the phone because I walked in and she kind of took it off her ear, like, you know what I'm saying, she heard me coming in. So I ain't say nothing to her. I lay my clothes out. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my little jewelry and stuff. I want to wear my little outfit. I hop in the shower. I put my music on my phone while I'm in the shower. I'm just trying to vibe out. You feel me? I already got a little pint in my bag, so I'm ready to take this shower so I can start drinking. I just want to have a good time. I'm in Vegas. I just want to have a good time. So I get out the shower. And I'm getting dressed. I'm trying so hard not to say nothing to this girl because I've been the one trying to break the ice since this morning. So I'm not saying nothing to you. I'm putting on my pants. I'm putting on my jewelry. I get some of my earrings, which is like the last piece of item I have to put on. And this bitch say, so you really just about to leave? Where you going, Ebony? I'm like, I'm about to go with Lil Man. You see what I'm saying? You don't think it's weird? You can't even wait the first night you get some dick? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? That's all you give a fuck about is dick? Then she just start going off. I'm like, bitch, didn't you just fuck a stranger at your house the day before we went out of town? What if you go back home and all your furniture is gone? All your devices are gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you go back home and everything is gone because you invited a stranger to your house the day before he knew we was going out of town? That's not the point. No, it is the point. Judge your motherfucking mama. The fuck? What are you mad? What are you really mad for? Like, let's get down to the root of the problem, because I came back just in time for us to do everything we had to do, and he was gonna take us. So what's the real problem? You don't understand that I care about you and the shit you do, how it affects other people, and da 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 da. Like, we are in the hotel room yelling back and forth. I'm damn near in tears because, like I just said, I don't like to argue with my friends. So an argument is damn near passionate, especially me really trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with you. And you talking about the decisions I make and what I do affects other people. What do anything I did have to do with you and your feelings? Did you want to have a threesome? Because you wasn't giving threesome energy, because I'm pretty sure he would have been okay with that. I would have been the only one like, because the last time we had a situation like that, I realized that I did not want that, especially not with her. I don't go that way. I don't want to go that way with you. We've already talked about this. This is years later. So what did you want? Did you want to sit up and braid each other's hair? You were going to sleep. You told me to tell him to leave because you were tired, and I just happened to go with him. Like, what did you want to do? Tell scary stories with flashlights? Watch a movie and eat some popcorn? Like, what did you want to do? We were drunk and tired. You went to sleep. I got some dick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm literally sitting here, I'm damn near in tears arguing with her. So I'm done arguing with her. I just walk out the room. I go to the garage. Little man is gone. Little man is gone, bro. I don't know how long he waited, but I was arguing with her for a minute. I look at my phone. He hadn't even called. I called him. He didn't answer. I'm like, he probably tired of us at this point. Like, he don't even want to hear this shit no more. I'm bringing his mood down. Like, I was just so frustrated. So now I'm just sitting in this garage. You feel me? With my bottle. Looking through Instagram, should be somewhere seeing the scenes and taking pictures. I'm just like, I want to go home. I'm really feeling like I want to come home. I really went to Vegas for your birthday and you're ruining it for me. So I get on the phone with my dad. He actually want to move to Vegas, so I'm talking to him. I get on the phone with my sister. I'm talking to her, telling her what happened. I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see me and my sister's mutual friend just landed in Vegas. What's the coincidence that I'm sitting here looking sad and somebody I'm cool with just landed in Vegas? Bitch, I'm on my way. What room you in? Literally, I hear her up so fast like, girl, I'm already here. Let me know when y'all get dressed. I'm about to meet y'all down there. They was all the way at the other end of the strip. My Uber app has been on bullshit all day. It's not showing me no rides. I gotta try to find the taxi number. I'm Googling. I'm like, shit, this Vegas, shouldn't it be taxi numbers written on the wall and graffiti or some fucking postcards somewhere? Like, this ain't Detroit. Detroit, you looking for something, that bitch gonna be a little sticker on the Coney Island window, a little sticker on the gas station pump. It's gonna be billboards and shit. I didn't see no numbers for no taxis. I'm like, it's the strip. I'm about to walk. At this point, it's starting to get dark. So I got on this cute little outfit with these cute little sandals and my cute little book bag with my cute little pint in it. And I'm walking my cute ass down the fucking strip by myself. So I'm like, do I act like I'm on the phone? Or is acting like I'm on the phone gonna be a problem because I need to be paying attention? So I'm just walking down the strip by myself. I went from the end of the strip all the way to the water show. I finally met up with her. I end up having a good little night. Honestly, I think I want to make this a part 2. I want to make this last part a part 2 because I'm honestly tired and the rest of this story could really have its own video. So I'm going to leave it off here. We still had 2 more nights in Vegas after I left her in that room and found some friends and ended up having a good night with them. I will tell y'all, after I met up with them, I made it back to my room. She was already in the room and I laid down and I went to sleep. So I will see y'all next time for the rest of this trip from hell. So be productive, be safe, and have fun. Period. Peace.